Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I think I want to put it lower, actually.
Yeah, we're really high.
Yeah.
What's going on? Ah!
What?
We're on the TV.
Okay, pause that.
I don't know how.
With this. Move your mouse to this side of the screen. It'll show up on there.
Aha. I'm paused. Ooh, very bad pose to be paused at.
Is that better? Is that better?
Oh yeah, much better. Because that way you can see all of us.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi on Instagram. Hi
Hello.
on YouTube. So if you're on Instagram, we can't see what you type on there because it's too small. So if you want to ask us questions, you want to interact with other fans, come on to YouTube, which we're over here. Hi, YouTube. I see everyone typing. Hi from Montreal. Hi everyone. Hi, Paula. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Sandra. Hi, everyone.
Hi everybody, it's Nick saying hi to. I'm cleaning my filthy glasses.
No, you could have prepared that a bit before, but
I
no.
thought I had, but I missed a few spots.
Actually, it's a little too bright over here. I'm actually going to move this light over here today.
How about cooking intimately with the WW gays? No.
Yeah. Is that better?
Is that one better? Is that like that? No, that's
better.
Is that better?
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Now you can
Yay,
actually see
you
us.
guys
Hi,
should see us.
everyone.
Hi.
So sorry, we're trying to figure out, we're always trying, oh, these
Snazzy haircuts.
Yeah, everybody's like,
Love the new hair. Thank you. It was time. We've been waiting for a long time to get haircuts. We're very picky. We have a hairdresser, yes, and we're gonna miss her because, but we'll come see her. She's awesome, and her name is Susan, right?
Yeah.
And she works at Great Clips just down the street in Brampton from where we live.
Yeah.
And
is that Mississauga there?
And I guess it's
Mississauga.
Bonjour, Renee. What are we cooking tonight? I love how you guys are already asking.
So tonight we are making almost two kind of our recipes. One of them is similar to one of our releases. So we're making a quinoa.
Quinoa fried rice.
Yeah, quinoa fried rice.
Quinoa chicken fried rice.
Yeah. And then we're also making
Actually, I like doing it this way now still. And
we're making some egg rolls.
Yes, actually egg rolls. These are 2 points each.
Yes, each wrapper is 2
And we're
points.
stuffing it with zero points.
Yeah.
I'm going to add a little bit of brown sugar refined just because I like the inside sweet, but not enough to actually make it count as points because we're dividing it into 4.
Yeah, so today's show is all about the rules and the rules we live by.
Wait. No.
You have a message.
I know, I'm trying to get rid of that.
There.
Can you see that? Can you guys see that?
Instagram can't right now.
Can you see that? Instagram? Can you see that?
There you go.
Can you see that? So these
are the rules
that
we've
created.
These are the rules of our lives.
I love that.
Through the sands of the hourglass. These are the rules of
the
our
WW Gays lives. I love that. We're so going to use that.
So we started talking about this last week on our last live show, and the reason we have the rules we live by is because we have some food cravings or some things that we were always doing correctly before.
And it was just things we noticed that we needed to create some routine around maybe. Yeah. And patterns that we were seeing that we weren't really following, but by creating these rules, it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
I guess the number one rule that we didn't actually include in here was our detox of 3 months. That was a huge rule.
Yeah,
because
the rule was more of a...
well, it was the beginning.
Yeah,
it was the beginning of the rules. It was the beginning of the rules.
So for those who aren't aware, so when we first started our journey in January 2018, we actually did a detox for the first 3 months. So what we did is we actually stopped eating certain foods because we had things that we felt we couldn't control ourselves with, or we had, it was too hard to always, we couldn't control ourselves. So for me, it was bricks of cheese. So I gave up bricks of cheese because I could eat one in one sitting. I could eat one in one evening, just sit down and eat the entire brick, and I was happy with that. I loved doing it. And because of that, I knew that was an issue. So we actually had to get rid of it for 3 months. Yep. We did the same thing with alcohol. Which, it's back now.
We are drinking tonight. Actually, we drank a little last night too.
Yeah.
We're being honest. Yeah. You know us, guys. We're honest.
Yeah, so...
Love cheese.
We had pizza.
Love from Pennsylvania.
We had Domino's pizza last night.
Yep.
So
at midnight.
At midnight. So
we ate food at a party.
Yeah. Yeah, we ate food at a party. So we have indulged this weekend, but you know what?
We worked our butts off. Oh, what else did we do this afternoon, hun?
We
went for a walk.
Oh yeah, we bought chips too.
And gummies.
And gummies. 1 bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we bought a small bag of chips too. And we ate that on the way home from the walk.
Yeah, so
we're human, people! We're human!
We get cravings and we just...
Hi from Niagara on the Lake.
Hi, Melanie.
Viewing party. Oh, cool, they're having a viewing party.
So actually...
That's crazy. Okay, so just an FYI, guys, I started cooking over here. I put some spray in my pan I then put some garlic paste that we just bought. We had to buy a different kind.
So garlic paste.
This is the garlic paste I bought. I'm now taking, I want to show them the mix that we use. I am now taking a mix of the kale mix from Eat Smart.
Yeah.
I don't use the dressing in it, but I like the veggies in it. I really do. They're crunchy, they're great. I use them in my stir fries. I use them in my egg rolls and my spring rolls. So I'm actually going to add this to my frying pan and fry this up.
Yeah, so as he's frying that, so I'll go back to what I was saying. So because of the issues we had with certain foods, we created these rules. We gave up foods for 3 months. So we gave up, like I said, I gave up bricks of cheese, I only gave up chocolate, we gave up pasta, bread, we gave up red meat, milk, and basically a whole bunch of foods, and then for 3 months, we started bringing them back in. And that's when our rules started kind of developing from that. We realized sometimes that when we start going off the handle, or when we have issues again, we need to create rules so that our lives are still maintainable, so we can still live our lives but still have control with what we're doing, because that's the problem with a lot of this stuff, right?
So let's talk about one of our rules. Let's actually introduce our first rule, okay?
So our first rule...
Yeah. So our first rule is, let me stir this real quick.
Our first rule is
our
the
Starbucks
rule.
Starbucks rule. So, as you guys already know, Nick does not drink anything hot. Some of you might know that, some of you might not know that, but Nick is not a hot beverage drinker. And the reason being is because as a child, he never got to drink hot chocolate.
Yeah, because all of you as children probably drank hot chocolate, and so you learned how to sip stuff. I've never learned that skill. So when I drink anything warm, I just burn my tongue and I just don't enjoy it. So I've never, been able to do that. Oh, yes, it's true. I've never learned how to. Someone said, "Oh, really, Nick?" Yeah, it's true. So I want to also give a shout out. So Linda Savoie just said electricity's back for her.
Yay!
So everyone who went for Dorian,
yes.
Everyone in the Maritimes, in the U.S., in Bahamas, which we've seen the pictures, it's terrible. So our hearts go out to you guys. I hope you're all okay, that your families are safe, that you all went through it, and that you all came out on the other side. And so, I hope you're all doing well, and we're sending our positive vibes to you all this evening. So I know some of you are watching and you went through it. And for those who haven't gone or still can't watch this today live, if you're watching later, or I hope you're doing better. By the time you do this video,
by the time you're
able to watch it and you have your electricity back. So I just wanted to bring that up for sure. So our Starbucks rule.
Yes.
So the reason we have a Starbucks rule is because I like only cold drinks. So the only drinks that we have at Starbucks are Frappuccinos. And you guys know that Frappuccinos are very high in points. They're not low in point at all, especially the ones we had. We had caramel to it.
But we're smart though, because we've eliminated the regular milk in the Frappuccino, and they make them with almond oil for us. And we know that 1 cup of almond milk is 1 point.
Exactly. So we do reduce that way, but we still have the whipped cream. We add the Kale style, caramel in there. So we do add a lot more in there to make it higher points. But we only have it now. Back in the day, we'd have it anywhere we wanted, but now our rule is we can only have Starbucks when we're not in town.
And we say in town meaning GTA.
Greater Toronto area.
So in Brampton, Toronto proper, Scarborough.
Any of those places we're not allowed.
Even like Hamilton, because technically it's a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Yeah. So what we do is when we're not in the GTA, so if we go visit family in Windsor or in Sudbury, or we go to Ottawa, or we go to other countries like Aruba, that's when we actually indulge in our Starbucks. And so that's become a rule. Our Starbucks rule is that now whenever we want to have it, we can only have it when we're not in town. Yep. And this way it controls us, and we don't have to have it all the time. So that's rule number 1. We'll keep going through rules throughout the show tonight as we cook and as we talk about other stuff. So we'll be interactive.
I'm cooking right now because I want to get these spring rolls in the ActiFry as soon as possible, because it's going to take some time for them to cook.
You want to show what you've done so far?
So sure. Let's talk about what I've done so far. So in my frying pan, like I said, I put the garlic in, and I actually put the garlic paste, and I actually put the veggies in. I then added some of my seasonings, the maple bacon, of course, just a sprinkle of the maple bacon seasoning, Clubhouse. I added a little bit of the urban garlic seasoning from Clubhouse as well. Sorry, the glare. I'll let Nick hold that. I decided to be adventurous today, and I thought, oh wow, we have some lemon and herbs. So I added that too. I thought it would add a different flair to the actual mix. And since it is an Asian style dish, Chinese inspired or Asian inspired, I have a Korean
barbecue.
Korean style barbecue.
Yeah. So we're having that in the spices inside the mix.
The next thing I'm going to add to this actually is some of our chicken. You know,
are you done all these spices right now?
I am done, but I'm gonna need them for when I make the fried rice. So the chicken, we cut up some chicken from our weekly chicken.
You guys have seen our prep video. We prep chicken every week.
Yeah, we have about a breast and a half. So we didn't do a full breast because we knew that we were gonna have so many other things that we're gonna split this breast and a half amongst the two meals that we're having.
Yeah.
Hugh, I almost miss you, Nicole. I love your Starbucks roll. It's a very bad habit to get into.
And that's why we created it, because we knew that if we were to have it all the time, it would not be a good thing on our journey.
And not only that, we know people like to go to Starbucks so often.
And we still like it. I don't want to give it up for the rest of my life.
I want to be able to have it and feel like...
Yes, this is for the egg rolls.
Yes, this is for the egg rolls. This is the egg rolls.
So he just added the chicken to that. So I guess we'll talk about a few things that's happened this week, our week this week. So one of the things that we've been doing a lot this week is prepping for a garage sale.
No. Prep.
Yeah, we had a garage sale.
Sell.
Yeah, you guys saw pictures on Facebook and Instagram. We had a garage sale this weekend to sell most of our belongings that we are not bringing with us when we move. And for those who didn't know, we are moving soon in October. So our kitchen will be different soon. We'll have a different area. Our real estate agent actually posted a picture of our new condo on Facebook yesterday and tagged us. So if you're friends with us on Facebook or follow us on Facebook, you can probably see those pictures.
Mm-hmm. We're super excited.
Yeah, we're super excited. The garage sale was amazing. We had some fans drop by. So we had Stan and his wife. Sorry, I don't remember your name right now. So if you're watching, please say your name because we're horrible with names. We also saw Melanie come by with her friends who are watching right now. We also had Phil and Mary drop by. I don't know if they're watching right now, so hi Phil, hi Mary if you're watching. And also Leslie and Lois, and our friend Misty.
And Misty!
Who we hadn't seen for a long time.
We hadn't seen Misty forever. You want to show what Lindsay just said there?
Yeah, I'll show it. So so that's what we did. We sold, we basically, first of all, this week we had the Kidney Foundation come and pick up all our old clothes. So we donated 10 bags of old clothes. And so we donated those, and then we took the rest of our things that we wanted to sell, furniture, items that we didn't need. If you guys saw our house, it's pretty empty.
It was absolutely crazy. It's very empty. This house is empty. We have nothing left in our office. Our office is now a chair and a filing cabinet.
Yeah.
We used to have a desk and two bookcases in there. Our spare bedroom has a mattress on a box spring. That's it. Our bedroom only has our bed.
Our kitchen, as you guys have seen throughout our journey, we've been filming. Actually, I'm going to do a panoramic right now to show you guys. I'll open that light. I'll turn on the light. So you guys have seen our kitchen before, so I'll show you what it looks like now. As you can see, all we have left over here is a table. Sorry, Instagram, but you guys can see here. And then all our cabinets are gone here. We only have open shelves now. So Jean-Luc is trying to be funny on...
Instagram happened something, I don't know.
What?
It went black. The screen went dark. I don't know. Ah! Sorry, guys. I broke the. I didn't do anything. It was him with the wire. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys saw our
Get out of my way.
We removed almost all the furniture around here, so. We got to sell a lot of stuff, and what we didn't sell, we actually brought part of it to Salvation Army. And part of it to Valley Village, the stuff that the Salvation Army would take. And we still have stuff they wouldn't take that we're going to have to just throw out.
What really made us laugh is they wouldn't take any Christmas decorations.
Yeah, so Jane, if you're watching, if you want more Christmas stuff, we have stuff to get rid of still. So anybody of our neighbors or anybody nearby who wants more Christmas stuff, might as well come by.
We said we're making 4 of these, right?
Yes, 4 of these.
Okay, so let's talk about making these real quick.
Go ahead and I'll come back to what we did this week.
So I'm back at taking out these are the egg roll wrappers. These are 2 points each.
Yes.
So we know by filling these.
Here's the brand, so if you guys can see. So here on Instagram.
This is 4 points. Okay, so 4 points. Cuatro.
Yeah.
Quattro. Cat. So I'm now going to make sure I have a bowl of water. I just realized the light was there. Sorry.
So basically, he's just gonna fill them. He uses water to seal them. So he's gonna show you guys after what it looks like.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a small spoonful of my filling, which looks like this.
Sheet looks like. I'll show them the sheet as well.
Okay. I was holding them up.
Oh, wait, I was gonna hold one up for you.
Oh no, it's easier if I put it down. No, if this is boiling hot, you're gonna burn your hands.
I won't.
He's never made these.
No, I haven't.
He's never made these.
I pretend I know what to do.
Well, no, you don't pretend.
I'm just the pretty face beside him.
Yes, Vanna. So I'm just dividing this into 4. There might be a little bit extra. There always is. So if there's extra, guess where it's going? Inside the fried rice. Now he's being a ballerina. Ballerina girl, you are. And now, what is he doing?
I'm doing magic. I'm actually going to angle down the camera so that you guys can see. So this is what he's doing right now. Can you see? Can you check for me?
Yeah, I think they can see. I think they can see.
So a next rule that we want to talk about, which is over there, so we'll just talk about it while he's doing this. So
I
it's
want to
this,
show it.
Yes.
Hello, I made a PowerPoint for a reason.
I know, but you're busy, so I thought while you're doing that.
You can put it down now. They see it. I'll roll in just a second.
The peanut butter rule.
Peanut butter rule. Peanut butter rule.
And
this is a newish rule. New rule.
It's one of our newest rules. A few months ago, we both, let's not say both, I had a peanut butter problem.
He gave me one though.
Yes, so basically what happened is that I would eat peanut butter all the time. I would sneak in the kitchen, and at one point I made him peanut butter commissioner. I had to ask permission if I could have peanut butter.
He would still go into the kitchen and eat it without telling me, and I'd be like,
hello? He'd be in the living room and be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, no.
No, I would hear, and then I'd be like, Nick, what are you doing? Nothing.
Nothing.
And then all of a sudden he'd be like full of peanut butter in his mouth.
All over, because I love peanut butter. So
we never used to as much as you did now.
No, for some reason it became like one of my favorite things. So, and I started noticing that a pattern. I was eating too much of it.
By the spoonful.
By the spoonful. My spoonfuls, were getting bigger and bigger, and I was going multiple times. So we created a new rule, and it wasn't fair for him because he had no addiction to it. Even though after we stopped eating it for a bit, he started craving it as well. So what we did is we actually created a rule around peanut butter. We only are allowing ourselves 1 jar of peanut butter each per month. So what we do is we buy one, we write our names on each the top of each, and we make sure that that's the only one we have per month. Now, caveat, we have not had peanut butter this month at all because we actually now switched to PB and Me. So yeah, you guys just know we did a favorite thing. We did do we like the way it tastes? Ba-da-da. Do we like the way it tastes? So our new series that we taste new products. So we actually enjoy PB and Me, so we've actually stopped buying peanut butter now. But one of our rules was,
we're gonna buy peanut butter
again. Yeah. And the thing is, too, what I want to say with that is that this applies to any other food. If we start noticing that another food comes into our lives that we start being, it's too
we're overindulging
or we overindulge, we'll create a rule for it now because, just so that we don't overindulge with it all the time.
And don't feel like we need to get rid of it out of our regular regular routine.
Yes, someone's asking, do we just eat the PB powder? Yeah. So I actually take the PB powder, I put water in it, and I mix it, and I eat it by the spoonful. I actually enjoy it. We tried it, and it was delicious. We've not tried PB2 that way. We do have some though, don't we?
Yeah, I think we do.
Yeah, so we've not tried it that way, so it might be the same thing, but we tried PB and we loved it.
So let's show you how to roll our egg roll, our egg roll here, because I've already done 3 of them. I got pretty quick at it. I gotta sneeze, I apologize.
Of course, it's his turn to be on camera, and he has to sneeze.
I have to sneeze, and I didn't want to sneeze on camera.
I mean, seriously, people. What am I working with here? I love him, though. he sneezes cute, too.
My allergies have been really bugging me in the last couple of days, just because, you know what? The dust in the house, our house is clean, but there's been things that we've been pulling out of places that we didn't even know, and then we've been in the garage for 2 days. So my allergies are really, really bugging me. So here we go. This is how I like to fold my my egg rolls. I also do this with the mini wonton. Same difference. The only thing is with an egg roll, you could put a lot more in.
Instagram, you'll see better if you watch on YouTube for this.
Yes, if you watch on YouTube, I can't
lift
one.
it.
We don't have a
not yet. We're hoping
tripod for Instagram, but we will be getting one soon. Okay, I apologize about this. I will show you what the final product looks like. So I put it diagonally in front of me. I fold the 2 sides. I fold another flap over, making it look like an envelope. As I do that, I start squishing and rolling and rolling. Sometimes it tears, sometimes it doesn't. This one, it teared a little bit, but not enough. I take a little bit of water. I don't use egg. You could use egg if you want, just because egg is
0 points.
0 points. And then, boom, I have 4 egg rolls that I'm going to be adding to our ActiFry.
So our ActiFry is over there.
There you go.
So our ActiFry is actually
4 egg rolls. Adding to ActiFry.
So to show you guys, our ActiFry is actually over there. Yeah. So we put it aside because we don't have enough room in our kitchen. Yeah, it's gonna be loud too.
So we're gonna have to talk a little louder.
Yeah.
I am letting you know, in the ActiFry, there is an arm in the ActiFry.
Yeah, our ActiFry has an arm. So
we remove it.
Yeah.
Because we don't want
it
these to break up,
Yeah.
right? So when you're making chicken nuggets or you're making something else or French fries or carrot fries, you want it to spin. But this, you don't need to. So we need to keep an eye on it. We're going to have to flip them to make sure that they get crispy all the way around.
So he'll get that in there. And so I'll keep talking about our week while he's doing that. So like I was saying, we did our garage sale. We donated the rest of the stuff. We also went for haircuts today. So we got new haircuts. It's been long overdue. Thanks to everyone for all the... the nice haircut comments, all the love that you guys have been sending us, because we love, we love getting new haircuts, so it's nice to get compliments about it. And we also had my mom visiting this weekend. She helped us so much with our garage sale.
Oh my goodness.
And her truck. My mom has a pickup truck, so we were able to use her truck to bring stuff to donations. So we had a desk to donate and a microwave, so it was just her truck helped us out. And also we had to deliver some stuff last night, so we just thank you, Mom, for everything.
Yes, thanks for helping us out, Mom.
Yeah. I know she's probably not watching right now, she'll probably watch later, but no. Say thanks to my mom. Yes, that's what we're using right now. We're using an air fryer. That's what we have on the side that's cooking over there. And actually not too loud for over there.
Nope, not too bad.
Yeah. And then we also...
Thank you, Stan!
So we also didn't weigh in this week because we actually couldn't get to a workshop this weekend because we were doing our garage sale. But on the scale where we're not doing that terrible.
I think I'm at 181 pounds right now.
We're not really, like we said a few weeks ago. So a few weeks ago we talked about this, that right now because of the move we can't concentrate too much on tracking as well or doing activity every day like we were doing, right?
Yeah. It's just been very difficult, and it's not that we're not focusing on programs still, but you know what? We want you guys to realize that we do live our lives as normal as we possibly can. We know that it's impossible to always be on program all the time. But guess what? Program is always on our mind all the time.
So like tonight, our dinner,
that's the difference.
Our dinner could have been something crazy and out there.
Yeah.
We could have had pasta, we could have had different things, but we still went back to healthier options because we know...
we know what the points are.
Yeah.
Even though, like I said, we're playing with points. I added a little bit of brown sugar Splenda. I'm dividing it. Because I know I'm not being as stringent on my points, I can be... I still know my limitations.
Yeah, so we have the air fryer going. We also yesterday went to our friend Elaine's party last night, so we indulged a bit there as well. We also...
A lot of it.
Yeah, a lot.
Plus the pizza last night.
Yeah, and then we went to visit our condo, like we said. And we also got massages today.
We did get massages. Our masseuse, James, was here today, and I lost my phone. Because your sister just sent a message.
I don't know where your phone is.
Me neither.
So...
It's right over here!
So we had massages today as well because with all the work, I've been having a bad back pain for a long time, for like almost 2 months. And so since I've had, that back pain, it's just, having...
Lisa says James is the best. He is. He's phenomenal. And we are so excited because he said he's still going to come to our new place.
Yeah. So Gourmet Girl had asked a question about if we're going to be posting our rules.
Yes, we will somehow create a way of posting our rules.
At some point. Yeah, at some point.
We're not exactly sure how we want to do it yet. We love the fact that people love our rules and want to know about their rules. Yeah. So
we'll see what we can do.
We're going to try to do something.
Yeah.
I might be creative and do some type of PowerPoint or something like that.
So that was done. So you want to do our next rule?
Yes.
Our next rule.
The roll, please. It's our Netflix rule. Our Netflix rule.
So, for some of you who've been to our tour stops, we talk about this all the time. So, one of the things that we gave up with our journey is cable TV.
Yep.
We no longer have cable.
We only stream shows on Netflix,
OutTV
Go, or Crave.
Yep. And soon probably Amazon Prime eventually.
Yes, we are actually considering becoming Amazon Prime members because so many people talk to us about getting stuff delivered the very next day or very quickly, and then having access to more movies and TV shows. And I mean, we really want to think. We think it could be an option.
Our Netflix rule is that whenever we want to watch a new show on Netflix, we can only watch it in the gym. So the Netflix app allows you to download shows to your actual device, and so what we do is we can only watch these shows at the gym. So if we want to, when Grace and Frankie came out last year, we always use this example because when they came out, we were at the gym like 3 hours some days because we wanted to watch as many episodes as possible.
Yeah, and Sandy, no, we will not have cable at the gym.
Yeah, we're not going to get.
We don't need it. We do not live
we don't
for TV anymore.
We don't want to be in front of the TV anymore.
Yeah. If we want to watch a show, we like to watch an entire series.
Yeah.
From start to finish, and we watch it when we can throughout the day, throughout our when we get a moment.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what we do. So that's our Netflix rule, and we still to this day use this. I'm
Yeah.
watching Riverdale right now
Me too.
at the gym. So whenever I have to watch an episode, I have to go to the gym. So that's the way we do it. And then the next once that show's done, we'll probably watch 13 Reasons Why. So
Yeah.
we'll keep going with different shows, and that's what we do. We make this. And the reason we also do this is because we used to there's something called mindless eating, right? So
Yeah.
we eat mindlessly, and so we have changed it to be mindless
gymming.
Mindless gymming! Like Oprah.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, and Jim is cute.
Yeah. So another thing that we wanted to bring up, speaking of Oprah, Mel and Dennis wanted to just kind of give you guys an update on that. So we were reached out 2 weeks ago, and we haven't heard anything since. I know people were asking about that. We've not heard anything. So if you guys want to keep messaging them, I don't know if maybe they just don't want to see us anymore. I don't know.
That's okay. I mean, you know what? Like I said, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be.
Yeah.
That's the way we look at things. We do not. Oh, did we start the hot water?
No. So we're gonna start now cooking the quinoa fried rice, the quinoa fried rice,
Yes.
or chicken fried quinoa we call it.
Yeah.
So what we have here, want to show the ingredients?
Yeah, go for it.
So we're gonna be using some diced carrots.
I just sprayed our frying pan with our olive oil, Bertolli extra virgin olive oil spray.
And then we have a bowl of quinoa, which is 1 cup, which is 6 points, which we're splitting into 2, so 3 points each. We also have a can of mini corn, which I
put that in a bowl.
Yeah, I love that.
I didn't put it in a bowl.
No, I wanted to show the brand.
Why?
It's no name, PC or Loblaws. We also put a cup of edamame.
I'm checking on the spring roll.
We also have our chicken that we had from the egg rolls. So, from the egg rolls.
Wow, these are good.
Garlic paste. And that's pretty much it. So, and spinach. We're also going to be putting spinach in it. So we got spinach in our containers, which we showed on our new collaboration video we released yesterday. So I hope you guys watched that collab yesterday. So if you haven't, we released it on our channel yesterday. We actually talked about our fridge, our containers, our staples. A group of us YouTubers actually did this collab. So if you actually go watch the video, you look in the details, you can actually see all their channels and look what they've done as well, right?
Yeah.
So you're starting? So
Yes.
I'll let him talk and to show you guys his...
So basically, doing the same thing I did with my my spring rolls. I put some garlic in the bottom of my frying pan. We like a lot of garlic. I didn't put that much today because I know I put a lot in the other one as well.
Not more garlic.
Yes, there's plenty of garlic. Trust me. And this is a different garlic.
I love garlic.
This is very different garlic. It's more of a paste instead of like
mince.
So I'm getting used to cooking with this. Next thing I like to do is I like to throw in my carrots in right away. I like my carrots to be crispy.
Yeah.
I know that sounds weird, but I really like that crispiness on my carrots. Get them a little bit, get their natural sugars to come out of them by frying them out a little bit. If Nick was not eating, I would have onions in there as well.
Yes. But that's, that's...
And sometimes I will make 2 separate frying pans.
Yes, he has made 2 different stir fries. On these, he wants mushrooms in it or onions, which I don't like.
Or if I have a vegetable in the fridge that's going bad, I want to make sure that, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to make sure that I can use it and not waste it.
Yeah.
So I'm throwing these carrots in. At the same time, I'm going to throw in the edamame as well. We have a little bit of frozen edamame.
Yeah, I already showed them.
Yeah.
You want the corn as well?
No, not yet.
I guess I'll keep the corn then.
Keep the corn. Do you want to give them our party rule? Or
so the next rule that we'll talk about is our party rules. Party rules. So these are quite multifaceted. We know that we're going to have to go to dinners. We're going to have to go to parties. We're going to have to get together. So we have to find ways to still be able to go to these and not have to skip things. We still want to have fun. We still want to enjoy life.
And none of that. I don't want to go to a party going, I can't eat anything because I had my meal already, and then what am I going to do with all this food in front of me?
Exactly.
I know that's not the type of person I am.
Yeah. So someone actually, before I go back to the party rule, someone was talking about onion rings earlier. Yes, we actually have made onion rings using the Actifry. We actually have a 3-point onion ring recipe, which is a full onion for 3 points, and it's all those are
well, the onion isn't 3 points. It's the
panko breadcrumbs. That's point. So if you look on our website, our YouTube channel, it's not our website yet. So if you look on our YouTube channel for onion rings, WB Gays, you'll be able to find that recipe. So our party rule. So we have a few things that we have for that. Number 1, no plate allowed. What we've realized is that what happens at parties is that we actually grab a plate, walk up to the food, make ourselves a plate, plate, eat it all, and then we go back again. We graze, we constantly graze. And so by removing the plate portion of our eating, we just graze instead. And this ties on to our other rules, so I'll keep going with the rules that we have after that. So another rule is we can't stay near the table. We are not allowed to stand by a buffet table. We have to basically walk up to the table, pick one item.
Yeah, you're only allowed to pick one item from that table. It could be savory, it could be salty, it could be whatever you want, but you're only allowed to pick one. When you grab it, you must walk away from the table.
Yes. And it could be anything. It could be a healthy, a 0 point option. It could be a non-0 point option. You grab one thing and you walk away. We actually did it at a bonfire once. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, we did. We were at a party for a surprise birthday party, and it was in their backyard, and they had prepped a buffet table with all sorts of foods on the one side. Yes, go for it. And as our rule of thumb was, okay, we could only have one. We weren't allowed to stay by the table. Well, eventually, in the back of the yard, they had a bonfire. So this is perfect. We would walk to the bonfire. We would talk to a few people. We would stand up, deliberately walk to the table, grab one piece of food, walk back to the bonfire. We did that about 20 to 30 times that night.
And because it was the best way for us to make sure we weren't just sitting there eating and eating everything there. It made us walk away and come back, which was, it works for us. We still use that rule to this day as much as we can.
Yeah.
We didn't use it last night though.
No, because there was food everywhere.
Yeah, there was food everywhere last night.
They didn't have just one table. Exactly. There was food in the living room, there was food in the kitchen, there was food outside.
Yeah. So that's our party rule. So I guess I'll go back to talking about. So I want to talk about our tour, upcoming tour.
Yeah.
So we've been hinting at this the last few weeks. So we will be going back on tour soon, and these will be in-person visits as well as virtual tours. So we tested it this week with Nanaimo again, and it worked. We had some sound issues.
I already checked them, Cynthia. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
So we are. We had a trial run with Nanaimo, BC 2 times this last week and this week, and so we were able to test out a virtual tour stop, and it worked. It was great. We loved doing it, and so we're going to be rolling it out to everyone soon. But we're not going to be doing it like we did last time. So last time we did a tour, we just picked locations randomly. This time, it's going to be up to you guys. We are actually going to make you guys help us decide where we're going.
You need spinach tomorrow for your lunch, though?
Yeah. No, I'll have lettuce.
Yeah.
So what that means is that it's not starting yet. We're trying to give you guys, a heads up.
Well, not only that, we also are trying to make sure that we're not starting too early because we don't want to. We're not starting our tour till after we move.
After we move. So what's going to happen is we're going to launch a contest. We're going to ask you guys to submit online or through email or different ways why you guys want us to go to visit your workshop or call into your workshop. And then we'll see whoever submits out there. If you guys want us to come, it's up to you guys to send us messages and post and share on Instagram, share on Connect. And let us know why you want us to come at your workshop or why you want us to be at your workshop or call in. So that'll be launching. You'll see posts when we actually want to start doing this. But that's going to be one of the things coming up. So we're excited because we want to visit places that want to see us. We don't want to show up somewhere because it happened last time where we did show up to places that didn't even hear about us.
Yeah, and it's not that we just want to make sure that you guys want us there.
Yeah, and we don't want to show up for if you guys don't want to see us.
So I'm gonna go back to this real quick because I just added a whole bunch of veggies. I added my veggies, I added my spinach, I added everything. And as you can see, there are more veggies than anything in this. And normally in your fried rice, you get more rice than anything else.
We don't do that anymore.
We don't do that. This is all of the quinoa we are adding for both of us. So our fried rice is really a fried vegetable.
Just to answer Rosie's question quickly, Rosie asks, it's any location. We are not. It's any location. Anywhere that we've been that we have not visited. It's anyone because this is it's a whole new tour.
Again, knowing that locations will be in the GTA.
Yeah.
Locations that are outside of the GTA will be a virtual. Yeah.
We keep going with that.
I still want a dinner date with Nick and Jean-Luc. A girl can dream. LOL. Aww.
Who knows if that might happen someday?
Who knows? That could be. Wouldn't that be a fun wellness wins?
Maybe ask WW about that. So for those asking out there, there's people that just joined us a little later. We are making egg rolls and a chicken fried quinoa for dinner.
It's more like vegetables because it's like vegetables.
Yeah. So Jean-Luc he's adding it to chicken now.
Yeah. And one more thing that I wanted to add is we are adding some broccoli to this as well. There's a lot of veggies in this. There might be leftovers. Like, we can't lie. This is a lot of food.
Yeah.
A lot of food.
So we're doing corn. You just said that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not even the corn. I want to give them our hacks.
So there was a question from Linda Love a few seconds ago about, do we have a penalty if you don't buy rules? No. We're not negative people.
A penalty for what?
If we don't follow our rules.
No.
We don't have, because you know what? Rules, we use these rules to try to curb our behaviors. If we break them and we are negative about it, then it just destroys everything.
Prime example, again. So today, we talked about it. We even just said we went and got ourselves 2 bags of chips today and a bag of gummies.
Yeah.
Reason being, last night at the party, we were at the party, they had chips, but not the chips we were craving.
Yeah.
So sorry, Elaine, they didn't have the chips we were craving, but they were still chips, and we were very pleased about it.
I had 2 small bags.
Yes.
It was perfect.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
But the thing is, today we were like, we still didn't get that craving that we wanted to just like knock out of the park, because there's been these new Lay's chips that we've been trying to try.
Yeah.
So today we're sitting on the couch and we're like, let's go to the store. There's a corner store right by our house.
We walked.
They didn't have any of the chips that we wanted. They did not have those chips. We looked at each other and said, we're not wasting this
on chips we
don't want.
So we actually ended up walking even further to Shoppers Drug Mart to get those chips. And we actually walked all the way there and then found the ones we wanted. It was Sun Chips. We got 1 bag of baked Sun Chips and a small bag of a new Lay's flavor that we wanted to try.
We didn't buy Sun Chips, we bought Miss Vicky's.
Oh, Miss Vicky's. Sorry, Miss Vicky's, because we love Miss Vicky's. So we bought those and brought them home. And I've been eating them throughout the day, but in small portions. Back in the day, we would sit down in front of the TV and eat like 6 bags, like easily. So go ahead.
Time for a hack. Sorry,
Yes.
our little hack. We love broccoli in our stir fries, and we love broccoli as a vegetable in a veggie and dip. However, raw broccoli does not make us happy.
Or mushy
broccoli. Or mushy broccoli. So one of our hacks is I take boiling water from the kettle. I put raw broccoli in a bowl. I pour my boiling water on top. I stir it around just a little bit, a few times. Can you grab me the colander?
Yeah.
I stir it around. I let the broccoli actually steam a little bit in the hot water. And it cooks it a little bit. It softens it up.
Yeah.
It softens it up. So by softening it up, you don't get that hard broccoli. We also do this for our veggies and dip when we're having a party, because you then, from this, put it in the fridge and it gets cold, and then when you do veggies and dip, it's nice and soft in your mouth. It's not like that hard, break the roof of your mouth type vegetable.
Yeah.
And do that with cauliflower as well.
And the thing is that broccoli is one of our favorite vegetables, but when it gets too cooked, we don't like. It's disgusting. We don't like it. So by doing it this way, it never gets overcooked for us, and we love doing it this way. It's so much easier, and I like the crunchiness of broccoli, but I don't like the rawness when it's not cooked. So this combines both the crunchiness of the raw, but the taste and the feeling of the cooked one. So I just love it. We've been doing this for a while now, and we love it.
We're gonna have lunch tomorrow.
No, I'm so hungry tonight. I could eat a horse.
There's a lot of food tonight, guys.
Okay, so while he's making that, we'll talk about our next rule.
Yeah.
So our next rule is kind of like we were just talking about.
Yepper.
So our next rule is the junk food rules. Junk food rules, right here. And so we do the junk food rule. We actually broke it today. So there we go, Linda. We actually broke
our rules.
And we broke it today, but
we broke our rules with a condition, though.
Yeah.
Right? And we don't do it all the time.
Yeah. So the junk food rule is we're not allowed to bring junk food into our home. The only thing we buy to bring into our home is healthy foods, vegetables,
or WW-friendly snacks,
or snacks at a lower point. That's all we bring into this house, because we know we are bad with bad choices. So chips and stuff like that, candy, chocolate, we're bad with that. We can't control ourselves. So we make sure to not bring them in the house. But if a guest brings it, what happens?
Free game!
Fair game. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I said free game, but fair game.
Yeah.
But yeah, exactly. So if a guest comes over and they bring a bag of chips, we're allowed to have the bag of chips.
Exactly. So that's our rule. We love having that option, because we can't give up chips for the rest of our lives. It's not feasible for the two of us. We enjoy them, so we still have to find a way to have them, and this is the way we do it. We find ways to only have them once in a while, not all the time like we used to.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so another thing that we do is, if they bring chips to our house, or unhealthy snacks, they have to bring it home with them.
Yeah.
If we don't start them or don't finish them, they have to bring it home with them. If they don't, we actually throw them out in the compost, opened, not in a garbage in a bag, because we know who's not done that out there. Who's not throwing a bag of chips that was closed?
That was so gross. I don't know why I opened that.
Because you're trying to show them what
I know,
compost looks like.
and it does. Like, if you put an open bag of chips inside of that, you won't go back to eat them.
And so that's what we do. We take the chips and dump them out if they're left over because we're not allowed to have them after that specific event. And I like to say that we're 140 people watching on us on YouTube right now.
140?
Yeah.
WTF?
And on Instagram we're at 10. So hi everyone.
Look at our bag of Mrs. Vicky's is still right here.
Yeah.
We've had a small bowl each.
Yeah.
That's all. And we have a bag of gummies.
Yeah.
We've had about 8 gummies each,
Yeah.
if that. So it's learning to be controlling. Like,
and
controlling
that's the thing that you have to learn. It's not
discipline.
Easy. It's discipline. We still enjoy them, but we can control ourselves. And some days we can't. Like I'm not saying this not every day we can. We take we knew today we were able to control ourselves. We're having a good day. Things went well, so we're not gonna binge on it.
And it's a way to
reward ourselves.
Reward ourselves.
Work hard this weekend.
Yeah. Extremely hard. Extremely hard.
Yeah. So one other thing I want to talk about before we go back to our next rule is Pinterest. So we actually created a Pinterest board. So for any of you guys out there who wanted to see our recipes, Kim Amiot, who's watching right now, and as well as Marilyn Event, who's also, both of them have typed up our recipes for us and been emailing them all summer as we were, trying to prepare.
Love you, ladies!
Yeah, thank you so much, ladies. That helped us out a lot. So what we did is started now typing up our recipes and putting them on our website. And now we have a Pinterest board. So if you want to follow us, go on Pinterest and search for WW Gays.
Go Pinterest.
Go Pinterest and find our board. Follow us on there.
We did not realize how much you guys love Pinterest.
Yeah.
How dare you be late, Heather? Just joking.
Yeah.
Kids and homework are very important.
Yeah, exactly. Someone said, Mel Dion, we love those gummies, but the thing is that don't eat too many.
Yes.
They make you go, make you very regular.
Let's just say you get very regular.
Yeah, very regular with those gummies.
Yes.
So I just want to talk about that. So this week we actually released a bunch of recipes from last year, or re-released them with typed instructions. So I'm just going to run them off now, so if you guys want to go look for them on our website, www.gays.com. So it's the gummy bears, the pizza bombs, the chicken bites, which are amazing. It's like chicken nuggets with 3 points and entire breast. It's so good. Mashed cauliflower, which we use instead of mashed potatoes. Our turkey burger, which tastes like a burger, so we love our turkey burger.
That's because we tricked ourselves by putting beef seasoning in the turkey.
Exactly. And then we also have dessert nachos that we released this week.
Oh my god, we need to make those again.
It's so good. Yeah. So that's one. So if you guys want to find us Pinterest, we're out there. Also, wanted to talk to you guys about what next week's show is going to be about, because I want to talk about that earlier.
I don't remember.
Today. So next week we're going to do just a live question and answer session. We did this 2 weeks ago, and I think we're going to do this more often, where you guys ask us questions either live or beforehand, and we actually get to answer the questions live for you guys.
131 people are watching right now.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. Another thing you can do to submit questions is we'll be posting on our Facebook group. So if you guys go to Facebook and look for our group, Jean-Luc and Nick, the WWE Gays, you can actually join the group, and we'll have a post all week for you guys to submit your questions.
Yeah, exactly. So our stuff is almost pretty much ready. So this is pretty cool, like, because our dinner's ready. You're actually going to see us taste our dinner.
Yeah, exactly, which is rare.
So I'm going to start that.
We're better this week, because last week we couldn't taste it. We were running so behind. This week we planned ahead.
Yes.
Planning ahead.
Exactly. And so just to let you know, guys, we realize that these recipes aren't pointed out completely, but we know it's very difficult to do that live and have running a live show.
We're kind of give them a rundown.
Yeah.
So the spring rolls are just 2 points.
They're
each.
2 points each.
So 4 points because we're having 2 as well.
Yep.
And then on this for the stir fry, it's just 3 points right now because of the quinoa.
I will say 4 points because I added soy sauce.
Yeah. So 4 and 4, 8 points. That's basically what it is.
And then a point of butter for the corn.
Yeah.
So 9 points for our dinner tonight.
Yeah, 9 points for our dinner tonight. You want to talk about our next rule?
Sure, I do. I would love to talk about our next rule. So basically, our next rule is the workout rule. And I put Good Life Fitness because you guys all know we go to Good Life Fitness. We go to Good Life Fitness. So our workout rule is basically, back in the day when we first started the program, when we were just on this diet, working out was always very difficult. And we would say, okay, we work out Monday through Friday, Monday through Thursday, but on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we don't go to the gym.
Yeah.
And then we'd skip one day, and then we'd be like, we'll go the next day, and then we'd skip the next day, and then we'd go.
And then Friday would come along, and what would we do?
And we'd be like, well, you know what? We don't go to the gym on weekends, so we can't go to the gym right now. We gotta go on Monday.
So then it would end up we would just not go.
Exactly. So what ended up happening is now this time we've changed that. We've told ourselves we need to have activity in our lives every single day. We try to get our goals on our rings on our Apple Watches. We try to get a step count. We give ourselves that challenge and we say we have to do that every single day.
Yeah.
There are days where we finally go, yep, today's a day I need time. I need to take the day off.
Today we didn't go to the gym, or yesterday, because
we burnt over 1,000 calories yesterday just with the garage sale and walking around and being at the party and things like that. So it's insane. It's absolutely insane that you can do and burn a lot of calories
just by living your life
everyday routine
and not sitting around, just walking around, doing things, doing activity, visiting friends. You know, it's fun.
Carol, no, we do not eat at this time usually. This is very late for us.
Yes, we're only doing this for you guys because we're doing the live show.
Can someone get Mateo out there? Sexy XXX. I don't know who that is and what that's all about, but. Thank you for calling us sexy.
I don't think there's anything wrong
if that's what you're saying, I apologize. I apologize, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Someone was asking about making our mango.
So everyone who's watching this right now, the compote. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yes, Holly. Yes, we made the strawberry mango compote and we love it. It's always in our fridge. We actually have strawberries and fresh mango right now in the fridge because I'm going to be making
more. And we will be filming a recipe. We have filmed the recipe for that already. It just hasn't aired yet because we don't have time to edit all those videos right now. Somebody else asked about asked us about blah blah blah. What challenge you're putting out to us this week? We haven't been putting challenges out the last few weeks.
So keep posting the challenges that we've had, okay, guys? This is what we want you guys to keep doing right now.
Keep posting your trackers.
Your tracker challenge and whatever whatever things you want to post, your foods, please feel good posting those.
The problem we're just too busy with moving right now, so it's too hard for us to actually post the challenges. It's just we don't have time.
Yeah.
So, but we will do them again once we move. A lot of stuff is waiting until we move right now. There's so much stuff that's happening that we can't.
We're trying to keep a balance of everything.
Yeah, it's really hard. We have lots of stuff like we're visiting lawyers, visiting our real estate agent, packing, the garage sale, selling our items. So there's a lot of stuff. And I did want to bring that up. I'll wait till you're. I'll bring that up after.
Look how pretty those are. Look how pretty those are.
I love Rosie's videos as well.
Rosie is amazing!
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, everybody that follows us is amazing.
And I also want to give a shout out to Paula.
Yes, to Paula.
Because Paula from Stouffville, who's watching us right now, I think she's watching us right now.
She was.
She actually threw out a challenge on our Facebook group for water, drinking water.
Yes.
So actually do that challenge this month, I think. It's a month challenge.
Yeah, follow that challenge right now, everybody. Follow the challenge that Paula
is watching right now. She said water challenge.
The water challenge. Please follow that challenge. That's a great challenge. Make sure you're drinking your water. You know what? That's one thing that we're bad on. We drink a lot of water, but we don't think about it a lot. Yeah. We don't talk about it as much as we should. Yeah. Because water is so important.
So for the challenge, like we said, do the water challenge. So join our Facebook group, WGA's Friends, Fans, and Family. Find us on Facebook, and then you can join. There's lots of stuff that happens in that group, actually. So if you're not in it, it keeps growing a lot every day.
Exactly.
Tons of stuff is happening
12,000 steps a day, Rosie normally does.
That's amazing.
Love you, Rosie. That's absolutely amazing.
And then someone asked, we're moving, so you want to answer that?
Yes, so we will be moving, actually. We're moving to Bayview Village. So we are in a 2-bedroom condo in Bayview Village. It's absolutely gorgeous. We love it to pieces. We were there yesterday visiting it, and we are just in heaven. We know it's where we're meant to be.
If you look us up on, if you guys see us on Facebook or see our profiles, if you follow us, you can either friend us or follow us. You can actually see our real estate agent yesterday posted a picture of our condo. So you guys can actually see what it looks like. It's amazing. We can't wait to film in there.
Yeah, we really can't wait. It actually feels more like a studio than it does a home, but we'll make it homey. We'll totally make it homey. Yeah. Something I wanted to mention too is September 27th. September 27th is a huge event for the Stouffville Hospital, Markham Stouffville Hospital. It is Kiffy Fit.
Yes.
Those of you do not know what Kiffy Fit is, again, it is a Greek aerobic activity. Yeah, so you dance to Greek music. The coaches and the trainers are absolutely amazing. They are fantastic ladies. They come from Montreal. They created this. And they are now bringing it to Toronto, hopefully get some trainers out there and start doing classes in Toronto. My God, he's annoying. And I love that when he talks, I don't dance like that in the background.
Why don't you? They like it, they're laughing. They say I'm killing some of them. No, don't kill it, don't die. So we are doing Kiffy Fit on the 27th.
Yes.
And we can't wait. We hope to see some of you guys there.
Oh my goodness. Actually, there's already a huge group of Stouffville ladies coming, so that's fantastic. Kiffy Fit is super excited that so many people have registered. Yeah. So sing Jean-Luc no.
Yeah, he's an amazing singer.
I can't right now. My nose is so stuffed up that it's just not good. Oh, I have a thingy. So we're gonna go back to another rule. Keep a couple of those. What am I keeping for you, Mom? The spring rolls? My mom's watching, everybody. Oh my God, Nick and Jay need to recur.
J-Lo needs to because of my kicks. So, Jean-Luc's mom is watching, so if you guys are in a chat room, say hi to Jean-Luc's mom.
She's Huguette. H-U-G-U-E-T-T.
He dropped his iPad.
I dropped my iPad. Yeah. So, here we go. This is our next rule. This is the positive language rule. All of you guys know about this. Positive language, positive language, positive language. We don't use negativity in the way we speak about our food and how we live this journey. This journey is all about positivity.
If you guys follow us, you know that that's what we live this life like. We don't harp on ourselves if we have a bad day. We don't discourage others. We don't discourage others from what they're doing. You can't. What you're doing might not be what somebody else is doing, and it's okay. You don't all have to be doing the same thing. It doesn't matter.
If we were meant to be cookie cutters and be all the same, this planet would be so boring. So the fact that we are all different and we can learn from each other and we can accept each other's differences and be positive about each other's differences. Exactly. That's the main thing.
That's the thing. Like that's why our channel, everything we do is about positivity. If we break a rule, we're not bad about it. If we have a bad day, we're not angry at ourselves anymore. We used to be. Back in the day, all the other times we did program, we were like that.
And I can't say that we're not terrible with each other, because we're nowhere near as bad as we used to be.
Yeah.
We get by it much quicker.
Yeah, so stop saying those words like, oh, I just lost 0.1 this week. You lost 0.1. You didn't gain anything. Yep. Why use that just? Or people tell us, this irks me. So if you ever meet us and you say this, we'll always correct you. If you come up to us and say, I only lost 20 pounds. You lost 20 pounds. Why are you putting that only word in there? Why are we so bad at appreciating the stuff we're doing, the accomplishments we're making?
Yes. And I think what ends up happening is, why is it that when you gained or not lost any weight, and you tend to forget about the 30, the 15, the 10, the 20, the 40, the 60, the 80 pounds that you lost, but we harp on the 0.1.
Yeah.
We harp on the 3 pounds.
Yeah.
But we don't think of where we came from.
The 60 you lost before then. And that's, I guess that's another thing that we have to talk about is the rules, the words we've changed. Yeah. So there's words in our vocabulary that we've changed.
Indulge is no longer cheat.
Because why? We said this before.
Yeah. Cheating is negative. So you cheat on your taxes, you cheat on your spouse, you cheat on nothing, a test.
Yeah, it's all bad. Why is it that you're having cake is a negative? Why is it a bad thing?
Yeah. Yeah. So another thing we changed is diet. We no longer use diet. It's a lifestyle, it's a journey. That's what it is.
Yeah.
We also talk about plateauing being maintenance.
And we say this all the time.
Yep. We always say that you need to learn how to maintain at some point, so you might as well learn to do it in the middle of your journey.
Yeah.
To figure out if you can do it till the end of your journey, because your journey never ends. Another thing we talk about too is, this is a new one for us. We need to learn this one, and I'm starting, is shedding. Shedding weight. Getting rid of weight. Not lose, because when you lose something,
you want to find it again.
You want to find it again. So keeping that in mind too is, I'm shedding this weight. I'm getting rid of this weight. Yeah. I'm eliminating this weight. You never want to come back.
Poor decisions is, again, like Shannon, that's again negative. Why is it that you're making a poor decision? If you decide today to have an indulgent
day, I prefer you would say it's a choice. I made
some choices.
Yes. Yeah. I made it. I don't know. Let me think about that one. Yeah. Let me think about that one. Yeah. I think poor decision is very negative.
Yeah, because it's, again, you're putting yourself down. You're saying that you did something bad. Eating is not a bad thing. If you constantly every day indulge or cheat, yes, it's a bad thing because you're not trying. But if you one day fall off the program, even for a week, but you get back on all the time.
As I'm like flicking with a knife, I apologize, honey. But Mel Bell's right there. She said, imagine if we obsessed about things we loved about ourselves every day.
Yeah.
Like, put that in your life. That is a challenge. Oh my God, that's another challenge we're going to have out there, where you have to post something positive about yourself once a day.
Yeah, we'll do that eventually.
That's a great challenge. Yeah. That's a great challenge. I love that.
That's the thing. You're going to be doing this for the rest of your life. You can't be mad at yourself if you're going to have a bad day.
Nope.
The trick to this for us has been this time is that whenever we have a bad day, we have that bad day. We have that bad week. But the next meal, we get right back on and start eating healthy again. And that's the trick to this, is to be able to balance your life and not be so bad and angry at yourself. You can't hate yourself that much. You have to love yourself. This is all about loving and self-love.
Exactly. So let's go to our next rule here. And I think this is, no, we have 2 more.
Yeah. Sharing rule.
The sharing rule.
Share!
I got you, babe.
I got you, babe.
It's our sharing rule. Do you like my dividing of plates?
Not share like share.
Not share like, no, but share.
Yeah, share.
If I could turn back now.
Jack would be angry.
If I could
Shawn Michaels would be angry about that. Yeah. So we have a sharing rule. When we go to the restaurant, we actually share meals. That's basically it. We try to make sure that we order, if you want to indulge in something, we will share it together. We'll order 2 meals that we both want and share both of them so that we can both enjoy it. I know for some people you can't do that because you're alone, but find a friend.
Or take that carry-out container and split it in half.
Yeah.
Have some the next day.
Share it with yourself.
Share with yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have to share with somebody else. Share with yourself.
Yeah.
And even some restaurants will do it in the kitchen, so you don't have to do it yourself. They'll split it for you in the kitchen. Don't forget to ask things to do, like restaurants to do things for you, okay?
Yeah. So our last rule before we go and finish off with everything else today, because I think
everything's ready.
It's 8:57.
It's
we're on
8:57.
So our last rule that we'll talk about tonight is
it's the planning rule, which includes tracking.
So this includes everything that you guys have seen from us from our channel. The collab we did. So if you haven't seen our collab, go on our YouTube channel. Go watch the last video we just released. It's about our fridge and how we organize everything. And so in that video, we plan our lives. You plan everything, don't you? You have a doctor's appointment. You put in a calendar. You have work appointments, meetings.
You put in a calendar. So when we talk about the planning, it's not only planning your regular day lives, but planning your meals, tracking your meals, tracking them ahead of time, tracking them before.
Or tracking them differently. Like
tracking them differently. Yeah. Tracking them, for example, planning before you go to a party. You check the menu out online. You make sure you know what you're going to eat when you go to the restaurant.
If you're going to a party, skip dinner because you're going to be eating anyway, so
and
why have dinner?
Think of it as skipping dinner. You're going to go eat.
You're going to eat anyways.
Why are you going to have two meals back to back?
Exactly.
Because you know you're going to eat more than you normally should.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's basically our main rules, the ones that we follow. But we create new ones. When we see something else, we're going off track, we create a new rule. And that's the way, and why we're telling you guys this is because you need to create your own rules. You need to look at your life and figure out where are my problems, what am I having an issue with, and then create a rule around that.
Don't make our rules your rules.
You can. Not saying you can't.
You can use our rules, but adapt them to who you are and what you struggle with.
Yeah.
And that's where you have to live. And don't be down on yourself if you break them, because we break them.
All the time.
We're rule breakers, honey.
There's chips right back there.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to eat some tonight.
Exactly.
But we know we're not going to have any for the rest of the week.
Exactly. So that's basically the rules and why we do them. So a few things that we want to end off tonight. We have a few shout outs. So we're going to be starting to do this going forward because we find it's fun to give a few shout outs. We already gave a few tonight, but here's a few more. So Sandy Smart's birthday we already talked about.
Yep.
Melzion and Corina Lynn Smeldy Murdoch. So both of you posted on our group this week that you had a bad week. You know,
keep your minds positive.
You can do this. Bad weeks happen.
Yeah.
But it's what you do after that bad week.
And the fact that you posted in the group and you sought guidance and you sought a way to express how you were feeling, because sometimes keeping those feelings inside make your weeks worse.
Yeah. Talk about it.
So talk about it. You did great by doing that.
Connect is great for that too. Another person we want to give a shout out to is Kim Edstrom. So I don't know if anybody is watching. So if you're watching or you're seeing this, comment to let us know if you're watching this. So Kim Edstrom is somebody else from our group, and she was disappointed herself because she's basically been off program for the summer. And what we have to say to you is, so what? You're back. That's all that matters. I think that's
Look at it this way. When you come back to program after you've been off for the summer, you're coming back with experience.
Yeah.
You've done this program before. It's not the first time.
Yeah.
So just start again.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. We're all repeat offenders. We are. 2011 is when we first joined. So it's taken us 8 years to be here now. 8 years of trial and error and doing this over and over again. So don't despair. Come back and just keep going. The next shout out is to Lindy Manderson Salucci from the Westway. She reached gold this week.
Woo!
posted on our.
Oh my goodness! If I'm not mistaken, she's lost like 120 some odd pounds. 150 some odd pounds. She's phenomenal.
So Instagram died on us. I'm trying to fix.
Sorry,
that.
Instagram.
Yeah. So I'm trying to fix that. So then we'll keep going. Okay. So another shout out that we want to do is Christina Gaines. She posted that she actually lost 75 pounds this week on our group, which is amazing. So good job, Christina. That's amazing. And then we also want to give a shout out to Jessica Tavares. This was her first week on WW, and she lost 5 pounds.
That's insane!
So we want to give a shout out to you. Like, good job, keep going. And for you guys out there who've been losing this week, and if you want to share on the chat
you can
your
share.
success, if you want to share what you've done this week, even share if you've not had success this week. This is a form of love, and everybody's gonna support you. So share and be happy with what you've achieved. So 2 more shout outs. So Sandra Lopez Dry Digger, I know she's watching. So she's almost at Wonderland.
Almost at Wonderland. And I love the fact that she's been talking about this machine she got that. Yes. I can't remember the name.
The gazelle thing, right?
Yes, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's good that Mel's hi Mel. It's a guy that we can help you guys out. That's what we want to do. We want to make sure that you guys have support because we know how hard it was.
It's very difficult. Easy. It's not easy.
Yeah.
This is something that you need to realize that I will say this. The further you get along your journey, the easier it does become.
It does become.
There are days where it's still hard.
Yes,
but it does become easier.
Yeah, the thing that becomes easier is you know what to do now. It's a little easier. So I'm gonna clear that too.
Yep.
So and the last shout out is Janine McGlynn. So Janine McGlynn is on our group as well. She actually posted this. So if anybody who's watching right now is on our group, she posted that she's struggling. So I know that we try to help as much as we can. But if you guys can go give her some support, go message her on the Facebook group. Again, we love our Facebook group. I won't stop talking about it because we love the
camaraderie that has been created.
Everybody's helping each other out.
It's such a family. It's such a camaraderie. It's such a. I love the fact that, I'll be honest guys, I love that I don't always have to answer people's questions.
You guys are all helping us.
Help each other out.
Yeah.
And again, it's not that we don't read we try to read every single post we possibly can.
When we like something, it's when we actually read it. That's how we try to keep track.
And if we do miss things, we apologize, guys. It gets very, very overwhelming with how many posts. So if you have a specific question you want answered, send us a private message. We're more likely to reply to your questions on private messages than on a post somewhere. Because it gets difficult. Yeah. So we'll just show you guys what our meal looks like. So as we said, we are having some spring rolls that we made that are not spring rolls. What are they called? Egg rolls.
Egg rolls that Jean-Luc made, and a chicken fried quinoa. So we are having this for dinner. It's so these are 2 points each. So 2 points, 2 points. And this is 3 points. It's actually not even 3 points because look at how much we still have in the frying pan. Yeah, so it's not even like we have a lot
But
left.
we know we have 3 points. We have a lot left. But we will count it as 3 points if we don't eat it all. That's how we work. That's how we work, guys. Yeah, so someone said that they've joined. If you guys are joining, find somebody you know that's already a member so you can get a free month. So find a person that can refer you that can help you with that. Mom's saying, but I've already
She maintained for 3 weeks.
Yay!
Yeah. And then everybody's sharing, like Tracy Russell, that's amazing.
That's awesome.
Like, that's amazing. Be proud of your achievements, everyone.
Now I'm hungry. We're starving.
We're starving. We haven't had dinner yet.
No, this is dinner.
So we're gonna head out for the day. Oh yeah, we want to try it. So we're actually gonna try it on camera today. So let's try.
I'm not lying. I'm having sauce.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try this. I'm trying to chicken fried quinoa.
I'm having sweet chili Thai sauce. My sweet chili Thai sauce is 1 point per tablespoon.
I'm gonna have some sriracha. It's 0 points. You guys all know that sriracha is spicy sauce. It is 0 points. So as we eat, you guys can head out. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. We're not gonna close it for a bit. Yeah, we're gonna leave it on as we eat for a bit, so you guys can head out or stay with us while we eat a bit. Just want to give a final few little housekeeping items. So if you guys like our live shows, subscribe below, and then you'll get notified. We go live every Sunday at 8 p.m. And we love having more subscribers because it's just, we love doing this. So, and please share when we post recipes, when we post anything. If you guys love our content, start saying, please share. Share. That's what we're going to start saying now. Everyone asks us how they can help us, and that's the best way to help us. Share our content. When you see our events, our live show events, share them for us. It's the best way to help us out. So if you guys want to help us, that's the best way to do it. We're also on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Connect, and Pinterest. So just look for Jean-Luc or Nick or WW Gaze. You'll find us all that way. And our website, www.gaze.com. And that's it. So is it good?
Do you have always...
So if you guys have questions, keep asking. We're going to enjoy our little dinner. It's mostly freestyle, Kim. You mostly freestyle it, right?
I'm sorry. I'm having a mouthful.
The spring egg roll is really good. Yes, the egg rolls probably would work in the oven. You spray them with olive oil a bit.
Yeah.
To crisp it up.
I'm not understanding your question, Kim. I'm sorry. Do you always use measurements or do you freestyle? You mean for my sauces?
No, for everything. You mostly freestyle. Like when you do your spices.
Oh, my spices is freestyle, but if it's anything that's pointed, I try to use the measurements for it. Once in a while, I'll go under the measurements because, I'm sorry, I've done this many times. I've done this many times where I'll use less of the measurement so I don't count the point. I don't know, and because depending on how many servings I'm making out of it. I don't freak out about that stuff, guys. I really don't, because I find when I get nitpicky about that stuff is when I'm obsessing too much. Absolutely too much. And so guess what I'm going to do right now?
What?
Happy birthday to you.
Sandy Smart.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sandy. Happy birthday to you. Mwah, happy birthday, Sandy Smart.
So someone was asking about...
Before Wednesday.
So someone was asking about our brand of... This is our air fryer. It's pretty old. We had it for almost like 7 years now. And it's Tefal Active Fry. It has an arm in the middle that spins, but we take it out when we do the spring rolls. But we cook chicken nuggets in here. We cook our carrot fries for carrot poutine. So we do all that in there.
Yes, happy birthday, Sandy. Oh, and he goes, can't wait for my birthday. Thank you, guys. That means the world to me.
He sings amazingly. And we have on our anniversary, there is something coming out that we'll be showing from our wedding that...
It wasn't that amazing, but it was very heartfelt.
It was amazing.
Anyways, we're going to go eat dinner.
Yeah.
We love you all. Have a great night.
Melanie and Zion, we do not put any oil in our air fryer at all.
Never.
We just use spray.
Olive oil spray.
So 0 points.
Yep.
Yeah, we never use oil at all because it's just too much. It's points. We use the spray because it's 0, and then
if you want to use the oil, feel free. Feel free.
Yeah. So thanks everyone for watching, and I hope you all have a great night. And there's so many people writing right now.
I know.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Mwah.
Mwah. We'll see you next week.
If I could turn back